Together with Earle Sports Bets, yeah, the twins, they be checking in, stacking up. Green is the scene that you're stepping in. Winning is a trend, and we stay making dollars. Nerd talk with the sports bet scholars. Yeah, it's R.I.P. to the bookies. R.I.P. to the bookies. R.I.P. to the bookies. R.I.P. to the bookies.
We are live. Welcome back to another edition of the Earle Sports Bet Show. My name is Nicholas Earle. I'm joined here as always by my brother Tim. And today, not a huge card. One game in the NBA, one game in the NFL, 3 games in the NHL, and we're out of here. So it's not going to be a long show.
Good.
But obviously, we have to recap yesterday, and we need to talk about one item from yesterday as well. So we will get into that. So yeah, 5 games. This show still might be 45 minutes an hour for a 5-game card. But let's get into it. Recap of yesterday. Profitable for me, up 3.5 units. NFL was. I'm trying to calculate how NFL was. It was okay-ish. It was really annoying in the beginning. I did get Jacksonville plus 3.5. Thank you, Bucks, for giving us plus money or plus points to fade the Titans. That was awesome. Thank you very much for that one. And then I had a couple frustrating games in the beginning there. Carolina team total over 16.5 gets hooked because of a missed PAT.
Oof. The most accurate kicker in football.
Yeah. And the full game over was a loser as well. Somehow the Jets did not cover plus 6 in that game. They
pushed that.
Yeah, they pushed the 6, but I lost the contest pick, which was annoying. Now I'm hoping Cowboys give me a 5 or a 3-2 week rather than a 4-1 week. I thought I was going to be 3-0 heading into the afternoon card or heading into the Cardinals. Unfortunately, the Jets did literally the only thing they couldn't do, which was give up a touchdown in overtime. They couldn't have just given up a field goal there. That was really annoying. Freaking luck box Dolphins. And then I lost the Cardinals minus 2.5. That wasn't even particularly close, 30-18. The Seahawks might be going dancing this year. They look good. One team right behind them though. How about the LA Rams? Outright winner against the Buffalo Bills and that one there. And then I added this one during the show yesterday. Thank you to the betting public for this one. I was able to fade the Chicago Bears with the San Francisco 49ers at minus 3. Thank you very much to the betting public for that one. Unfortunately, my late night play, public dog comes through. The Chargers cover. But we've seen this script before. The Chiefs win on a last-second field goal, and it doinked. It doinked and went in the upright. I can't believe how lucky this Kansas City Chiefs team is. It's unreal. College basketball was not great yesterday. TCU plus 2.5. They lose by 9. New Hampshire plus 8. They lose by 10. We did get Chicago State plus 27 against the Billikens there. They lose by 23. LSU does not cover in a 9-point win against Florida Gulf Coast. We had minus 14.5. And that was it for college basketball. And then hockey for me was strong, 2-0-1. The Tampa Bay Lightning get the win over the Vancouver Canucks. New York Islanders have won back-to-back games for just the second time this year. The last time they did it, their second straight win was at Canada Tire Center in Ottawa, Ontario, just like it was yesterday as well. And then I pushed the over 6 between Utah and Philadelphia for that game. And yeah, everybody looks on Sundays. It's NFL this and NFL that. Well, I went 2-1 in hockey. And how about a clean, breaking out the brooms, 5-0 sweep in the NBA, which for some reason the NBA has been super strong for me this year. I don't get it. This is not my strong suit. And yet, the 76ers money line, they get the job done against the Bulls. The Nets plus 6.5, they lose by 5. They get the job done there. The Denver Nuggets plus 3.5 after losing to the Wizards kicked the shit out of the Hawks 141-111. As always, the team total over against the Washington Wizards as the Memphis Grizzlies drop $140 on them. And then to close out the night, a nice comeback win because they were trailing by 9 at halftime. Golden State Warriors against the Minnesota Timberwolves helped me complete a full sweep of the NBA card for me there. So very, very nice there. I only have one play tracked so far for today, and that is Dallas. We'll get into them in a little bit. But that's the only thing I have locked in at the moment. But should we recap first, or should we?
I'll do mine first, and then we'll mention it.
Okay.
Recap for the site is we had a really good day besides college basketball, as you mentioned. The college basketball went 2-4 or 2-3. No, sorry, 1-3. 1-3. We only had 4 plays.
Mm-hmm.
On the site for NFL, Panthers plus 14. I kind of read that game as look who the Eagles have next. They had Pittsburgh and their 3 division rivals. They don't care about Carolina, and it showed. Arizona did not get there. Jacksonville did, plus 3.5. The revenge game for Kirk Cousins didn't work out. And my favorite play on the card was the Rams. And they went outright. So that was very, very nice to see. That was a really nice win to see there. You went 2-0-1 on the NHL. Lightning and the Islanders both were winners. And the push on that Utah game. And then the NBA, Nick, was a nice 3-0 sweep. So me and you gave out – you did 5. So we gave out 7 different plays and swept.
Which one did we – oh, the Warriors.
We were both on the Warriors to end the night. I was on the over in the Nuggets game.
Nice.
Where the Nuggets dropped 141 points. Oh, not to mention Nikola Jokic has dropped 102 points in the last 2 games. What more do you need to see? Give him his 4th MVP. And then the Hornets, plus 11.5, they said, fuck your points. We're going to win outright.
Wow.
On the road in Indiana. So definitely fun there. It's been kind of nice. So we'll hopefully keep the good times rolling, Nick.
Yep. And I feel like we should mention this. Baseball. There was a big signing yesterday.
Michael
Conforto is at the Los Angeles Dodger. 1 year, 7. I'm just kidding. Juan freaking Soto is a New York Met. Was it an overpay? Of course it was. Do I care? No, I do not give a flying fuck how much money they're giving Juan Soto. Because when you really look at it, you know where Juan Soto's money is coming from this next now compared to last year. It's what they were paying Verlander. It was what they were paying Scherzer, and what they were paying James McCann. And they have a couple $1 million left over after that.
Yep.
Yes. Juan Soto's a New York Met. And I know a lot of people are going to be like, wow, how can you pay someone? Okay, let's just look at the last 10 years, 15 years, or whatever. Have you seen a player in baseball that's a better pure hitter than Juan Soto? Between contact and power and just like overall commanding the batter's box and patience and being able to draw walks and things along those. Can you think of a better hitter in baseball than Juan Soto? I would be hard pressed to find one.
There's a couple, but Juan Soto's definitely up there. For his age, he's probably the best.
Oh, for his age, absolutely.
And the longevity that he's going to have, he'll be good.
So was it an overpay? Absolutely was an overpay. But here's the thing, that was the cost for Juan Soto's services. Because the Yankees offered him $16 years, $760 million, and the Red Sox offered him 15 years and $700 million. So to all the other owners that could not afford Juan Soto, here's a little message to you guys.
Hide the money, y'all. There's poor people around. With your broke ass.
And I will say, unlike another team that loves to do something,
there's no deferred money here.
Zero deferred money. So at least they're doing it the right way.
They're doing it the correct way. Yep.
But there you go. And then one more thing. I don't know if she's watching right now. Happy birthday, Destiny. But I figured, hi, happy birthday. But we'll go ahead and jump into the chat, and we'll try to get through these games.
Yep.
Monday Night Football. Yeah.
I mentioned this during my free pick video last night with this game. You look at what this matchup should have been heading into the season, and you look at what this matchup is now. God damn, this matchup sucks compared to what we thought it could have been.
Oh, for sure.
We thought these were going to be two playoff teams.
Neither of them are making the playoffs.
No, neither are.
No.
I know it's not high on them either, on the Bengals either. So.
Took the Chargers money line. I just had the Chargers spread. By the way, 4-1 in Earls versus girls. Another good week. Puts me right up in the conversation of possibly trying to take over next week. Kraken, Tampa, CBJ, Islanders, Philly money line with a loser. Calgary plus 1.5. There you go. Small major sports card today. Yeah, it's a little bit of a small card today, but it works out nicely. I like that. It's college football. The regular season's over. The bowl games, which really hoping to go to the military bowl. That's gonna be a lot. That could be a lot of fun. Soto is never gonna be welcomed in Brooklyn again.
Oh well.
Aww. Mets fans are no longer allowed to cry about their spending habits. At least we don't defer
the entire contract.
At least we're paying them now.
Yeah, I wish the Mets would do that. But I mean, Steve Cohen's worth $21 billion. So like, what Juan Soto makes in 1 year is like a rounding error for him.
Yeah. It really doesn't matter. And hey, if you have the money, and other owners take notes. If you have the money and you want a team, if you're going to buy a team, spend money on your fucking team.
Yep.
Do not leave your fans.
But we needed a team that would challenge the Dodgers payroll. Like we couldn't just have the Dodgers be the one team that spends $18 trillion over the next 10 years, and that's it.
And defer it all. Soto versus Yankees in the first game this year might be a riot. It might be all right. I'm ready for it, and I'm ready to take a home run prop or something for him. All right, Nick. Let's start in the one NBA game, and I will be involved in it.
Yeah, let's get into it here. I have the records here. Did I get rid of the? Nope, the NBA ones right here. The other ones I need to go through and calculate the site record, so the site record's not available on it. But let's get into it here. The NBA, we have the New York Knicks taking on the Toronto Raptors. We have the New York Knicks 6-point favorites, total 231.5. Line open up 6. It's still a 6. Line open up 230.5. It's 231.5. So we even move towards the over. We have no move on the side. Let's take a look at the cash flow in this one here. 69% of tickets and 57% of cash on the Knicks. The line's really not moving. 85% of tickets and 80% of cash on the over here in this spot. Just because there's one game in the NBA does not mean you need to force action. This is not one that grades out particularly too well for me. I mean, if I was so determined on betting the NBA today, I would take a shot with the Raptors probably. That would probably be the way I would go. But do I feel the need to get involved with that? No. My record in the NBA has been good this year, and it's not because I force action in it. No interest for me in this game. It would be Raptors or nothing, but I feel like there's better games on the card tomorrow and the next day or whatever. Just because there's one game today does not mean you have to bet it.
I'll bet it. I'm on the Raptors. This is just a team that I've been backing a bunch. And Nick, where do you like to back the Raptors?
At home. As a dog.
There you go. This has been a Raptors team that I've been making a bunch of money with already this year. No real reason for me to want to go away from that. So I'll be right back on the Raptors today. I got 6.5. So I'm happy I got a better line. But 6.5 with the Toronto Raptors for me, Nick.
Sure.
I was so sharp on Saturday. I took the Raptors plus 7 versus Mavericks, and the Raptors lost. By 7. There you go. Knicks for me. Raps are good at backdoor covers, but the Knicks First half could be worth the look. I wouldn't talk you off of a first half play. All right, Nick. This has gotten into the. I'm gonna end up getting involved in this one. It's gotten to that one number.
Yeah. That's not the right one. Is it all the way on the bottom here? Did I not import it? It's no big. I mean, I don't have the site record for it. I just have my record. Oh, it's not uploading. Okay, that's good. The NFL. It's been an embarrassing season. I will not sugarcoat it. It's been bad. And unfortunately, that's what happens when the public hits at 89% this year.
Really?
Obviously, no, not actually, but I was just being facetious there. But yeah, it's a brutal NFL season. Well, let's get into it here. This is one of my favorite spots on the card this week in the NFL. The Dallas Cowboys and the Cincinnati Bengals. The Bengals are 5.5 point road favorites, total of 49.5 in this game. And I feel like I could phrase this very similar to the way I capped the Jaguars game yesterday. What have the Bengals done to show that they should be laying this number? Just like the Titans yesterday. And granted, the Titans were at home against the Jaguars. But what have the Bengals done to prove they should be laying this number? Line opened up. A look at line was a 6.5. Opening line was a 6, and now we're down to the 5.5. Look at line 44.5. Opening line 48. And now it's all the way up to a 49.5. So move towards the over here as well. 72% of tickets, 89% of cash is on the over in this one. 70% of tickets and 54% of cash on the Bengals, and the line's moving towards the Cowboys. So we have the public on the Bengals, the line moving towards the Cowboys. It's gone from the 6 to the 5.5, which when I'm betting underdogs, that's probably like the spot for me. But I love betting underdogs was going from the 6 down to the 5.5 mark. Also, you get a Cincinnati Bengals team that is on a 3-game losing streak. They've lost 4 of their last 5. Their defense is complete ass. The only game that their defense looked halfway competent, they played the Las Vegas Raiders. Whoop-de-doo. You gave up 24 points against them. That wasn't good either. Their 4 wins this year. Check out these marquee wins. Granted, check out these marquee wins for the Cincinnati Bengals this year that they have gotten. The Carolina Panthers.
Nice.
The New York Giants. The
Nice.
Cleveland Browns. The Las Vegas Raiders. Wow, what a slew of teams this Bengals team has been able to beat this year. They deserve to be 5.5 road pay. No. And I was very tempted, instead of just saying take the plus 5.5 of the Cowboys, I almost came out with just saying forget the points, take the money line. The Cowboys win this game outright. I'll challenge the Bengals to win a game versus a non-bottom feeder. And granted, the Cowboys are getting close to that bottom feeder tab, but at this number, I'm on the Dallas Cowboys, and I think the Cowboys may be one of the best bets of the weekend.
I wasn't really going to go after this one, and then I saw the number go from 6 to 5.5, and
Yep.
I'm starting to see some 5s now. I will say,
Love that.
so I'm starting to see some 5s, but I'm going with the Cowboys with you here. I already put them up. This is a Cowboys team that's looked a little bit better as of late. They've won 3 straight. Granted, one of them is against the Giants, but this is a Cowboys team that they looked rough to start off with Cooper Rush, and then they picked it up a little bit. Not to mention Cincinnati's defense can't stop a nosebleed. And just let's just put this into perspective for a minute. We could legitimately be having a conversation of Joe Burrow for MVP. Right? We could, or top 2, or like right up there. He's 4-8 right now.
It's on.
But his stats have been insane this year. Joe
The
Burrow
defense,
has 30 touchdowns to 5 interceptions, a 107.4 QBR, and 337 yards. That is a shit ton. And yeah, he's not even being considered because the Bengals defense is so bad.
Yeah.
So, give me the Cowboys, and I would look towards the over as well in this game.
Yep.
Bengals minus 6.5. Dallas at home isn't it. Cowboys did look good last game, but Burrow is better. Yeah, but it's more of a fade of the defense. That's what I want to go after.
So then the ultimate play that we're completely missing here, and I may add
team
this.
total over.
Oh yeah, I'm going to add that real quick. Because I wanted to find a way to double up on the Dallas Cowboys because I think the Cowboys are the best spot on the NFL card this weekend. And yes, I get it. All the games have already happened. 22.5 minus 115. I'm going to add that as well. The last time it was October 20th. The last time the Cincinnati Bengals did not give up more than 22.5 points in the game. Give me Dallas Cowboys team total over 22.5 minus 115 as well over on Fanatics.
They always find a way to lose. Well, we just need them to cover. What's up, Nicholas Handy? Head to Hockey Land.
Head to Hockey Land, which this needs to get right as well. This has been an utter embarrassment this year. Buffalo Sabres and the Detroit Red Wings. I feel like these are two of the same teams right now. Long droughted teams that continue to be out on the outside looking in, and just I don't trust either of them. Should the Sabres be favored in this game? Yeah. My numbers have the Sabres at around a minus 130, minus 135 in this game. I have this game projected for 6.06 goals. This may be the easiest pass on the card when I was looking at this matchup here. Because I don't trust the Buffalo Sabres as a minus 140 favorite, losing 6 games in a row. But if only the Detroit Red Wings can give me literally anything to go off of to want to back them. They've lost 5 in a row. So one of these teams got to win today, right? Maybe a draw. The Red Wings have gone to overtime 4 in a row.
I'll take
not 4 in a row.
I'll take a draw.
4 in the last 10. The Sabres have gone to overtime in 3 of the last 10. So these two teams have gone to overtime a little bit, but as of late. But I don't get how the Sabres are this big of a favorite. I had them around minus 130, so I guess gun to head, I would take a shot with the Wings as a dog, but I have not bet the Wings very much at all this year because they just haven't given me enough to go off of to want to back them. So pass here for me.
I'm not going to bet the Sabres game. I don't want to. I keep getting hurt by this team. I'm not gonna bet their games. I'll watch it as a fan, but I do not feel the need to bet it. So no, this one will be just a pass for me.
Fair.
What's up, my guys? Let's get those catches today. Hit the like button, people. Show some appreciation, subscribe, and share. Timmy, sad day today. On the next 2 days as NBA, 1 game, 2 games, 2 games. I'm all right with that.
Just as I'm starting to do decent in the NBA, they stop putting games out.
Wings plus 1.5 with the over 3.5.
Ooh, that's an interesting look.
Not a bad option. Magic Mahomes and the Chiefs win again and win the division 9 straight years. Good teams win, great teams cover. Chargers plus 4 yesterday was a winner. Bucks won yesterday and covered the 5. I did not bet that game. Remember when I was called an idiot for saying Nugs weren't going to cover in Washington? Yeah, I know they lost outright. That was a rough game. They didn't have Murray or Gordon. Road Warriors money line in the over. I had the Warriors last night. By the way,
the Bucks won by exactly 5. They pushed.
Hawks let me down. Oh, you bet the Hawks yesterday? Shake my head. Hey, I'm all right with, actually getting one. So let's keep on rolling, Nick.
Yeah, we have the New York Rangers and the Chicago Blackhawks minus 240 for the Rangers. I have really no interest in them in that price tag right now. Total 6 in this game. This is another one where, this is dog or pass for me. The Rangers look broken right now. They're on the second half of a back-to-back. They lost 7-5 to the Kraken yesterday, which they have now lost 7 of their last 9 games. This Rangers team looks broken, and it's kind of crazy to see. And on the flip side, we have the Chicago Blackhawks. So they've lost 5 games in a row. So I don't know how much you can really trust them either at this point. This is a really shit card. I have a feeling I might go into the card today with football. That's it. Maybe I might get involved with this later game. This is Blackhawks or nothing, but you're asking them to win on the road now. And they've lost 5 in a row. Granted, this Rangers team should not be laying $2 to many teams right now the way they're playing.
Mm-hmm.
But this feels like a good get-right spot for them, but not at minus 240. This is a terrible card today. I think I might get involved in the next game. I think there's a little bit of value on the next game here for me to go ahead and maybe attack. This would absolutely be Blackhawks or nothing, but I can't get involved with it.
I don't blame you. I'll be honest. I think I'm staying off the entire hockey card. It just doesn't appeal to me at all. There's zero interest in this card for me, and I don't really feel the need to force action. So no, I'm actually gonna stay off this hockey card. I'm gonna stick with my Raptors bet and my Cowboys bet, and then we'll go from there.
Yeah, I would not hate going into tonight's card with the double up on the Cowboys, and that's it. Honestly, that would not bother me in the slightest.
Yeah. Indiana didn't cover or win, loss. Yeah, I know. I had Chicago last night. Oh, sorry, Charlotte last night. Blackhawks plus 1.5. Cavs let me down with Indy. The Rangers should not be this heavy of favorites. Fakers didn't cover the -9. Can't say I'm surprised. Blackhawks, Tua, and spit on that. There you go. Get it. Last game of the day, Nick.
Yeah, the Montreal Canadiens and the Anaheim Ducks. Canadiens -140. We're starting to see some -150s out there as well. Total of 6 in this game. And I know this looks like a big number for the Montreal Canadiens, but is it really? My numbers have them around -165, -170 range in this game. My numbers are kind of low on the Ducks at the moment. And Montreal has won back-to-back games against the Ducks. They are coming off of a loss. They played the Capitals the other night, and they lose 4-2, which snapped a 2-game winning streak for them. The Ducks have lost back-to-back games to Vegas and Minnesota, 4-1, 5-1, so they've been getting beat the last couple of games. Now they hit the road, though, which after a 4-game homestand where you went 1-3, do I want to fade you on the road on that first game? This is they have the 4th game of a 5-game homestand for the Montreal Canadiens. I like Montreal in this spot, and I think I'm going to play Montreal -1 in this game. And that's going to be my NHL card. It is Montreal on the -1 line because it's -145 and +175. I'm going to punch that in, and I'm gonna take Montreal in this spot. This was the one game I had circled that I actually somewhat liked. So Montreal -1. It's going to be +112 here over on Caesars Sportsbook.
Have fun. This is kind of a 1-800 gambler game. These are two teams that are bottom dwellers, and a game that once again I know I'm kind of boring today, but a game that I just don't feel like I need to get involved with. So we'll end the card with a basketball play and a football play and no hockey for me.
Sure.
Habs money line.
Yep.
Bills let me down. My favorite play of the day was the Rams, but the over was 49, and Arizona killed your parlay. Everything else was good. Miami had me nervous. Hey, keep tanking, Jets. Keep taking. NBA was killed by Atlanta, and the Fakers 9 should have taken. No, I mean, if you were, I don't understand, Marcos. Do you have to fade the Nuggets every single game? I don't understand. I don't understand why you feel that you need to fade them every single game. But that's just me. Chuba first game.
Makes me want to fade him even more.
There you go. That is all the games for today, Nick. Good work. Half an hour show. Make sure you guys, if you're... Oh, I turned off my camera.
Good job.
If you guys are interested, become a member of the YouTube channel. It's $5.99 a month, 16 cents a day. You get access to all the spreadsheets, to the contest, and the card every single day, which I'll be posting in a minute when we get off the show, which will be most likely 3 plays. But you'll get access to that every single day as well. And it helps support the channel. We do appreciate it. So if you guys are interested in that, go ahead, try it out. But that's going to do it for this edition of the Earle Sports Bet Show. We'll be back again tomorrow with another one. Oh, one more thing. Juan Soto's a Met. See you later, guys.